I'm wondering about your opinion on games as you see coming out increasingly. Do you see a trend towards more games that make use of cooperative gameplay? I see a lot of, that for me is one of the things that I really enjoy, is sitting down with a friend and working through something in a cooperative way, whether it's a first-person shooter or other titles. I'm wondering if you see sort of industry-wide, do you see a trend sort of more towards that, building that feature into games, or less?
I think it's definitely an increasing trend. I mean, 5-10 years ago there was so little. We were all still talking about Secret of Mana as a kind of big opportunity for co-op gaming that you didn't get enough of. But I'm also really interested in exploring that whole spectrum, because there's the sitting side by side on the sofa playing together thing, which is really important, and we're only just learning how to calibrate for different levels of play there. And I think if you look at how, say, Mario Galaxy handles it, or actually how Jet Force Gemini handled it, was a screenshot there where there's an expert player and an assisting player who doesn't need to be so involved and doesn't need to have such a high skill level. That's really interesting to me. Again, that goes back to parent and kid games, which I think are going to be a huge growth market in the next 10 years. All of that's different again from playing online with a friend. All of that's different again from playing online with a stranger. And then all of that is different again from really interesting games where you have cooperative elements set inside competitive elements. So a lot of squad-based FPS stuff, a lot of kind of Battlefield stuff is absolutely about competing and collaborating at the same time. And about the fact that they're so fluid. So Zelda, multiplayer Zelda, GameCube, Four Swords Plus on GameCube, where you're all playing as little links. And you have to collaborate, but you can also fight all the time, and you're continually competing for rupees, and you can pick each other up and set each other on fire and throw each other around. But then somebody finds a switch that you all need to compete on, and because we do this all the time, we've got all of these brilliant tools of communication, like talking and facial expression and stuff. And so you segue perfectly from it just being a massive rammy where you're all just trying to not kill each other, but to inconvenience each other. And you instantly segue into helping each other and then back out again. And I think our definitions are still really rigid. I look at something like Army of Two, and I think interesting, but kind of really a really narrow-minded definition of what cooperative play looks like. So I'm really enthusiastic about where all of that might go.